what most people think of doing when they get into airsoft is to get like some uber cheap ass, like full plastic $90 rifle. Here's why that's a terrible idea. You sacrifice quite a lot for one of these rifles. This thing is 100% plastic, and I'll guarantee you, this little bit right here is that little bit of plastic for the cover thing, that thing right there. Well, this back part right here will break. Guaranteed, it will break. Your gun will break. All of your airsoft guns will break. Alright? They will eventually, some faster than others, and this is what I'm talking about. This polymer piece of shit is the best gun below $100 right here. This is as good as it gets. So if you actually want to get an airsoft, trust me, convince your dad, convince whoever is willing to pay for this shit, convince them to get a gun, like a SEMA AK. This is what I would recommend right here. So look up SEMA CM048 on this thing, and you'll see all of these things and be like, oh, there's a lot of them. But that's because he sort it from like high to low and stuff. So just take a look at one of these things. I got mine for pretty cheap, honestly. See, it's this right here. Get my calculator out. I'll show you how cheap these actually get. Like this is kind of stuff that happens all the time. And if you don't, just go to eBay or something. You'll get some stuff. Yeah, sure, they actually do run really hot out of the box, but the thing is, springs don't stay at 470 feet per second. So you get a gun that's 400, it will not stay at 400. Guess which FPS is going to go down to? It's going down to 350, and then eventually you're going to get some compression problems, and it's go down to 330. So you're going to have a 330 FPS rifle. That is complete garbage. I recommend you don't go any lower than M120. Sure, it's not field level. Who cares? Who fucking cares? If you can't handle BB, that's 500 FPS at like 100 feet. You're a wimp. You shouldn't be playing the sport. It's as simple as that. But 156.95 times 0.75 right here like this. Oh shit, I got the wrong number. There you go. And plus shipping, which is like this. This is a damn good deal right here. This is a damn good deal. $132 for this thing right here. I don't think you guys know how good these things are. Basically how they get these things to be cheap is they take regular AEG internals, like just straight up like something you'd get for like $200 or something. You get those internals and you stick them in here and in a platform that has like not full metal. Like it's got pot metal on it. So like if you were to stick this thing in your oven, it'd melt. So this little whatchamacallit here, fuck, I gotta get a snippet. Let me show you. This right here. Holy shit, give me a second. Here, this bit right here, pot metal. I think this part is steel. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. I don't really know anything about this part right here. I assume this entire thing is steel. The entire barrel, this whole thing right here, from here to, I'm gonna say like this, from here to here. This is pot metal, not this part right here. This part right here, it's okay. And the cool thing about it is, this is real wood. This right here. This is real wood. I'm serious. You can stain this stuff, and this is like some really high quality shit right here. The sights, they actually do get wobbly. I'm sorry, they do. It's alright. Trust me, it's fine. Other guns have worse problems than this, especially for this price point. So you pay 40 more bucks, and you'll get something that will last like 50 times as long as that little Lancer tactical thing. Not 50. I'd say like at least like 10 times longer. So your Lancer tactical piece of crap is gonna last like 6 months. Well, this thing lasts like 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe even 10 years if you properly maintenance it. Now for your gear, popular to contrary belief, you do not need like 9 mid caps. And if you don't know what a mid cap is, it's there are a lot of sources and stuff. I mean, there isn't really like any images to actually show you what they look like internally. Really there aren't. Very hard to find. But pretty much the only difference between the two is that There's actually 3. This is a low cap too. Low caps have like realistic amounts. So like you have a 30 round AR magazine. You know, it's like 30 BBs in there. Just imagine like 30 goes down like right here. Mid caps are more reliable and longer lasting than high caps. But high caps, when pampered, they can last pretty much just as long. The main difference is the high caps have a thing you open up on the top. I'm not really sure if that's a thing. I think that's a bottom part. I don't really know. But you just like slide this thing open if you have an M4 mag. You pop it open like a toilet lid if it's an AK mag. Like you see this little bit right here. Get a little snippet because this thing doesn't render mouses or something. This bit right here. Right here. That thing goes right open like this. This pops right open. It's got a little hinge right here. So no, that's actually a mid cap. I'm sorry, but they look the same. They do. This is the only difference is you have to load your mid caps with these things, and something I like about high caps is that they're easy to drain. If you leave anything that isn't like an M4 mag mid cap, like at least like most of them actually last like really long for some reason. You break any mag if you're to leave it overnight loaded, pretty much. Like most of them. I mean, sure, some will last, but I wouldn't recommend on anyone. It's like it's a hit or miss kind of thing. Like it's either going to break or it's not going to break. And to get to the main point, high caps hold more than mid caps, and you have to wind the wheel at the bottom to actually like get the thing to load. So sure, some mid caps are better than high caps. Some high caps are better than mid caps. Honestly, I'd really recommend getting a high cap. They're so much cheaper. They come stock in your gun already. And the thing is, with SEMA high caps, you don't need to do shit with them. I mean, sure, you got the this one right here. This is a metal one. I don't like them. I don't know why, but they like perform differently or something. Oh wait, no. SEMA doesn't matter actually. No, it's the same thing. Yeah, I was using different brands. There's a thing called fucking Police Force. Terrible thing. Basically, winding wheel, wind it up, you shoot a bunch of shots, and you start dry firing, which is a bit louder. You can tell the difference. It depends on how much you wind it. You get like amount of shots, but there's a point where you should stop winding, or else your magazine's gonna, it's gonna break. Let's use M4 mags. I don't recommend using M4s at all. Because look at this price point. This does everything an M4 does, but better. You have open top sights on here, version 3 gearbox, so you can like throw this thing against like a brick wall. It'd be fine. Sure, the stock actually gets wobbly, but they got different ones. So if you're playing like in a different day or if you like want to go play in like 2018 or something, there's gonna be a completely different deal on these things. Sights get wobbly. They're adjustable. You put some Loctite on them if you figure out how to actually take them off. I don't know how. Weight isn't really an issue. If you can't really hold these things, you should work out more. I'm sorry. If you can't handle a 7.5 pound rifle, you have problems. I'm sorry. You just have problems. You have very serious health problems or something. You shouldn't be playing airsoft unless you're like 12 or something. And if you're 12, you should just be holding like your offhander or something, I guess. Hop-ups on these things are really good. By really good, I mean they're not bad. I don't mean not bad as in not bad. I mean not bad as in everything else is terrible and this is actually good. Alright, this is an AK hop-up right here. You pull this thing forward and it pushes this thing back because this thing has like a little slit on it. So you push this thing back. You know how this is going to work. That's what the thing bob goes down, the arm goes down, pushes down the nub on the thingamabob. That you can look up how that stuff works. M4 hop-ups, they got these things sometimes, is the wheel one. I just don't trust it at all. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I do not like it. The M4 hop-up. You can see why this isn't very good. When you have these things that are plastic, like the D-Boys stock hop-up, they break really fast. Either that or they just break sometimes. The thing with AK hop-ups is that they don't break at all. Like even when they're plastic, they just don't break. AKs come really cheap with a long barrel, so you get better accuracy. So this is a 455 millimeter in here, so you get really good accuracy with these things. Like you can get some pretty good shots with some pretty good PBs in here. Magazines hold more. There's like 3 brands you should be using, and not like some crazy confusion about stuff. Honestly, if you're getting a G&G combat machine, you're dumb. I mean, not like you're dumb. You're misinformed. Obviously, you don't know what you're doing, because they sell AKs for the same price, and they also sell not G&G, but there's another brand called E&L which sells AKs for the same price as G&G, but these things can be like run over by cars and stuff, and they're basically the best guns on the market. Now, Meister arms is even better for some reason. I don't really know why. I think they're like a better version of E&L, and they're pretty good. But this is just like a straight up starter gun. This is your budget gun. This is the gun you get. Now, if you're going to go about gear, you don't need to get a bunch of mid caps. Just get one high cap, run with that, and use some .28s. Please use .28s, because people don't call their hits with .20s because they don't feel them at like 150 feet. They don't. You can't feel a .20 at that distance. It doesn't even feel like something's hitting you. You might even like see the BB, and then that's how you call your hit. But that's like how people call their hits with those kind of things. You don't. You might hear them, I guess, but it's not good. It's not good. You have a very limited range. With .28s, you can actually shoot people outside of the range of your gun. You can shoot people out to like 230 feet if you actually lob those things right. I've gotten hits out to like 240 with my gun with all stock, just using G&G 2.8s. And if you want to get into like the nuances of this stuff, I'd recommend you look at these posts right here. See that little link down there? Go there. Here. I have some other posts. You could see them here. I debate people on these forums. AKM4 right here. I have three of these. This was just like I just insulted someone on this one, so it's not really a thing. I was like, don't trust anyone who recommends G&G. That's pretty much what I said, because it's not a good company. They sell things for really high and stuff. Like, they're basically just SEMA, but they're selling it for twice as much. I'm sure their guns are good, but they're good because they're just SEMA quality for twice the price. I don't know, I got some other stuff, but if you want to get this link right here. Right here. And for gear, I love how I keep ADHDing out of this point, but I'd recommend getting one of these right here. This is bad. Don't do that. You don't need it. You just don't need it. Load high. Let me show you. Also, I don't recommend buying off Amazon. Go to eBay to get one of these things, but not these. Don't get these. These are bad. They suck. Don't get that. There's actually like a mesh helmet. That's what I searched for, a mesh helmet. And these things can take BBs out to like 700 FPS, man. They're like $30. And what I do is like I stick a little visor thing on the inside of it. I'll show you guys in video. But first, I actually have to like get this link. Look at you, Mike. They just want you to buy all their shit. Look at this. I need ear protection because I didn't buy the right helmet. Look at me. I sponsor like 9 companies. This is the one. This is the mask that gets shot through. Same thing. This one. This is fishing hat. This is the kind of stuff you just straight up don't wear. This is all dumb. This is all so dumb. Why can't I find it? It was right around here. I literally searched for this and I got it like easy. Yeah, it's not on here. Actually, it was right here. This right here. This is what I got. Trust me, this is worth it. This is 100% worth it. You cannot go wrong with this. So you got yourself some Velcro on here. You got some of this. And what I got with me was this. I didn't get these actual goggles, but you see these lenses down here. What I did is I just stuck them in the mesh helmet, and they deflect shards of BBs that come through it. I mean, the shards of BBs will like get in your eyes and stuff. They won't like damage them. It'll just be like, oh, I got garbage in my eyes. It's not like, oh god, I'm blind. This is all like really expensive stuff over here, so I wouldn't recommend it. Just get something like really, really cheap. If you don't wear glasses, these work fine. Trust me, these work completely fine. Just get like some glasses if you don't wear like glasses because you're not nearsighted. So if you are nearsighted, you need like literally goggle lenses, and I'm going to show you how you stick them in the helmets.